Good morning.
Good morning.
So today is kind of different, obviously. As most of you probably know, that I am staying in Dallas, and I'm currently staying with Jessica. This is Jessica. She's been my best friend since we were like 12 and 13. And it's been a rough few days so far, but having like all of my friends and stuff that I really haven't seen in a long time around, I think it's helped us all in a really good way. But today we are going to talk about what my city friend thinks of tiny house on wheels in the middle of nowhere. So Jessica actually lives in a really nice apartment in like downtown Dallas. And so Jessica, what do you really think about me and Jason building a tiny house on wheels at the ranch?
It depends. Are you gonna call me the city friend? Just kidding. I'm kidding. It just sounds so official. I think it's inspiring because the 9 to 5 or whatever can get 8 to 5, whatever can get old. So that's pretty fresh. I give you mad props because I feel like I don't know if I could do that. Pretty much married to my job, so I think it's inspiring. It's pretty cool watching the videos and everything that y'all accomplish.
So Jessica's one of my only friends that actually keeps up with the Crockers, and she'll jump on live chats and stuff. So if you guys have seen Jessica Chance on there, that's Jessica. I don't think you have a picture or anything on your account.
No, I just created a YouTube account. I didn't even know like people did that. Just for watching purposes, you know, like I thought that you only create an account if you're posting.
I always thought that too. Like, and I never ever posted, like I never commented on anything before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, once you have a channel or you know someone with a channel, then you kind of have a better idea of like how it works. But there's people out there that follow a lot of channels and keep up with the people and actually talk to them and stuff.
I would say I've gotten into YouTube more since you've been into YouTube, just from following you, or I find myself looking at videos now.
Mm-hmm.
If I like when we were talking about how to do the Keurig thing, I think about stuff like that, and I'm like, I'll just YouTube it. I'll just see how they did it.
Yeah, so even when we were doing YouTube for a really long time, if something was wrong, Jason and he would YouTube it and I would Google it, and he would always find the answer first.
That's funny because I used to Google too. My brother is the one that told me also he YouTubes a lot.
Yeah, so now I YouTube it. But let's see. So Jared, Jessica is one of my only friends and one of the only people that there's a very, very, very few amount of people that have been to Jared's house. What do you think about Jared's house? And like, because he's not so far out in the middle of nowhere, like me and Jason are,
mm-hmm.
but he's still like far enough that he has a nice amount of land and he has all the animals, but he still works in the city.
I like his house because I think it's a good balance, and then I always have fun when I go there. All the animals and stuff are fun.
Do you think you're always gonna live in the city, or do you think one day you'd like to buy a house like your mom's, or maybe do something like we did with Jared?
No, actually I would probably prefer not to live in the city. The only reason I do live in the city is just because of my job, and I'm all about like conveniency as far as like how long it's going to take me to get to work. I hate traffic. So that's honestly how I figure out where I'm going to live, is I look to see what's around work because I'm there the most. And so yeah, I would prefer not to live in the city. It just seems to fit my life right now. Eventually, hopefully, please God, one day. No, just kidding. One day, hopefully not.
But Jessica also is able to work from home sometimes, so that's kind of a plus. And I think Jared said that he's gonna be able to start working from home once or twice a week too.
That's nice. I think that's awesome when companies let you work from home. It helps you create more of like a life-work balance.
Mm-hmm. So, have you seen any of the videos with like the javelina and the wild animals and stuff out there?
I've seen some of them.
Would that freak you out?
No, I don't think so.
Javelina are apparently, like, if you have dogs, like, they'll go after your dogs, and they're very, very aggressive when they have babies. They haven't been aggressive.
When they have babies. Why when they have babies?
When they have babies with them.
Oh, like, never mind. Okay.
While they're giving birth.
Yeah, I was like, maybe they become more aggressive because they're protecting after they have a baby. I don't know. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, but and then like there's mountain lions there. Like there are different types of predators there versus like at Jared's house where he does have like coyotes, but he's not gonna have mountain lions or javelinas that attack his animals.
But it is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. When we went to, I forgot where we stayed in Missouri, but that's how it was there, and it was like animals. You could hear animals outside of the cabin that we were in because it was on this ranch, this family-owned ranch, and you could hear animals outside, and that kind of freaked me out. But I try not to think about it. I just kind of like push it to the side.
Well, I guess that's how it was when we went to Colorado and we camped the Rocky Mountains in a few different camp spots.
Mm-hmm.
And every camp spot it was like, we are known to see bears around this part, or like we see bears often. And we were just in like the smallest tent that you could buy, like at the $20 one. And so it's like you didn't really feel too safe.
A lot of protection.
Yeah. But it's different. Like we've camped in that same tent at the ranch, and so like you'll hear animals around you, but you don't know what type of animals they are, and so it is scary. And then I actually saw a mountain lion.
No.
And I had all the dogs with me because everyone's like, well, it was probably the dog, and I was like, no, all the dogs were with me, and it was not a coyote. Like that was a cat, the size of a dog.
The size of a dog.
And it wasn't. It had a long tail. And so it like wasn't a bobcat. It was just running.
Oh, like you just saw it like go across land or something. Okay.
Yeah, but it was really close. It was like from where your bed would start. It was like that close. So, are you enjoying having a temporary roommate, or are you sick of me?
If you keep cleaning my floors, I'm just kidding. No, it's nice. It's nice to hang out and have somebody around. So, and plus I've missed you. So,
I feel like I don't think I've seen really anybody in at least 4 months.
You were here for Bridget's birthday. When's her birthday? Or not Bridget's? Yeah, no, her birthday's in May. May 26th.
I saw y'all before that though. When did Crystal get her spinal surgery? I mean, I saw y'all after that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I think that was in July, right? Because it was right before we left the ranch. Or maybe June.
I don't remember July. Where was I in July?
I don't know. But,
it's been a while. Either way, it's been a while since you've seen everybody.
Yeah, so I got to see Jessica and Bridget and Crystal a while back before we left the ranch, and then other than that though I haven't seen anybody since then except for Jared, and so it's been really nice seeing everybody. And I'll be staying with Bridget sometimes too, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be down here. I mean up here. I always stay down here.
I do too. We were talking about that at work, where anywhere I travel, even if it's up there, I'm like, yeah, I'll be down there, next month. And I'm like, they're up, but I don't know. Everyone's down there. I'm up there. No, I'm just.
But so I lived in a downtown Dallas apartment or loft before I met Jason, and I absolutely loved it. I love that apartment, and if I was on my own, that's probably where I would still be. But I guess if you were to ask me, would I rather have that type or that lifestyle or keep doing what I'm doing?
That's a good question. Actually, answer that.
I love that lifestyle of being in the city and stuff, but when you go, like when you start living a different lifestyle, like that we've been living, and you go back to the city, then you really, everything that you don't like is amplified. Like the traffic, it's amplified, and it makes you think, all right, well, this is a huge thing that I do not like, and I don't have to deal with it at the ranch, you know?
Yeah, are there things though that you didn't realize that you didn't like before? Like maybe you were okay with, and then you started living the lifestyle on the ranch, and then you came back and you're like, I don't really like that about the city.
Well, and it's like, people, it's funny because people always say, like, that's not enough room. Like, so our house would probably be, I would say, this wide, and probably to, like, your countertop. But you would have, like, a bathroom, a small kitchen, and your living area. This would also, and you'd have, like, a lofted bed in our tiny house. So it's like, that's, when you think about it, do you ever go over there aside from using the laundry?
No, not really.
Do you think you really need all of that space in your bathroom?
I don't know. No.
And it's like,
I don't really spend a lot of time in there.
Exactly, that's my point.
I don't really spend a lot of time in my room, actually. I was thinking about that.
That's another huge thing is your room takes up so much space in your house, and you only go in there to sleep.
Yeah, sometimes I sleep on the couch. I don't know why.
See, and so like that's, you just eliminated your bedroom and that hallway, and it's like your kitchen is a very big kitchen.
So that's actually what sold me on the apartment. I'm not a big fan of this apartment, but the kitchen area in that island is what I like. I feel like when you see a small kitchen, like, I don't know,
Does it make you claustrophobic?
You just feel like you need room to, like, shop and, like, do activities and move. And
well, we
feels weird.
We lived in our camper for, like, almost a year, and I hated cooking in there because it was so small. I did feel claustrophobic. And I think it was really and truly the layout, because I would not have done it like that if it was like my choice.
I get what you're saying. Sometimes it's about the layout. Like, it can be a small space, but if it's laid out right and it's like functionable, then it's
like
okay.
That's why I like the idea of doing the tiny house with an open concept to where there's not really any walls. The only wall is going to be on the bathroom. You know.
You've always liked lofts and like one like. Is that what? Yeah.
Like studios.
Yeah, like studio type places.
I have. So like, and me and Jason are on the same page for that. So that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Check.
But I'm excited to build a tiny house, and I guess like if given the choice, I would keep doing what we're doing, but on a piece of land closer to our friends and family. But technically, most of Jason's family we're close to right now. So it'd be
you're like torn.
But and if we were closer here, yes, he'd be closer to Jared, and I would be closer to my sister. It would also be our friends, you know, that we don't get to see. So
what you're saying is we have to get his parents to move here. I'm just kidding.
I think eventually down the line, that would be one of our goals, is to move closer. But it kind of just depends on how everything goes, because you can't really. We don't necessarily make 5-year plans, because sometimes you make plans and God has other plans, and it's, you can make all the plans you want. That doesn't mean it's all going to happen.
Yeah. Just take it, 1 year at a time. 1 month.
one day.
That. 1 month. Okay, yeah, 1 day. I'm not about making plans like that either. You never know what's going to happen. Because I've made plans before, and then, like, nothing that I planned happened. Not by choice, it was just, like, different life events happened that changed, and I ended up somewhere that I didn't think that I was.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the ranch thinking we were going to do a 100-day challenge, and now we are planning on living there for at least a year. So it is good that Jason is able to spend time with his granny and to spend time with his parents, but I feel like we've also, like, both of us, me and him, I've gotten closer to his parents and his granny, but we've also been able to be closer to, like, his uncles and his nieces and nephews, and it's like that's something that Jason has never had. I've always had, like, a ton of nieces and nephews, and Jason's very good with all my nieces and nephews, but now he gets to, like, hang out with his own. Like,
that's good. That's a good balance, because you've been by yours, and so now he has time to be by his.
I enjoy the solitude, and it is nice to be able to drive into town at any given time, and there's, like, no traffic. Well, what they consider traffic is nothing compared to Dallas traffic.
It's awful. I just don't understand. It's awful.
So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up with this question. How was your first ever YouTube experience?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought I wouldn't know what to say, but like I said, I think I talk a lot.
I don't think you talk as much as Jason.
No. He can talk, man. Jared can too. They're talkers. And I've noticed that. I didn't notice it in person, but I noticed it when I watched the videos. I was like, dang, they talk a lot. Like, that's a lot of talking, and then you're always kind of quiet, I feel like. But
Jessica likes to say that Jason and Jared can talk to walls.
do you want to say the next part?
She said, what did you say? Jason would become friends with it.
Yeah, they could talk to a wall. Jason would try to become friends with it, and Jared would become enemies with it.
I think that's accurate. You might have some haters after that comment, though.
Sorry.
People, I feel like Jared has like this army of ladies that are in love with him, and if you're mean to him, they hate you. But if he's mean to you, they're looking with rose-covered glasses.
That's funny.
It's true.
He can just be a butthead. He knows it. He likes being a butthead, though. That's like, I feel like he enjoys
I feel like that's why I pick on you so much, because I'm used to doing it with Jared, but you don't like.
Thank you.
You don't say anything back.
I just ignore it when people are mean to me, because 2 wrongs don't make a right. My mom said that. Okay, so
You need to tell Jared that.
you can be mean all you want.
But I think that it would be really cool if we did other Coffee with the Crockers together. Kind of give Jason a break with that, because he's doing the Crockers and Coffee with the Crockers too. You'll see him tomorrow, and maybe me and Jessica will do another episode. What do you guys think of that? And if you would like that, what do you guys want us to talk about? Because this is new. This is something that I don't think we've only done Coffee with the Crockers with the Crockers. So this is Coffee with the Crockers with special coffee drinking guest Miss Chance.
He said special coffee drinking guest.
Guest.
Well, I knew what you meant, but never mind.
So we will see you guys next time. Thank you as always for hanging out with us. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like this video. If not, feel free to give us a thumbs down. Either way, it helps us out. And don't forget to comment what you want us to talk about next time. Bye. See, it's good. I think we talked for a decent amount of time. That one, it's like a